leather because there's a change of plan. Because Al has joined me. I know.
So I can take off my belt.
I like how your face is a face of shock. You were like, really?
What?
Yeah, it left the house. It left the house. It enjoyed its own company for 3 days. And it was too overwhelming. Everybody coming back in one go. He was like, no, you've ruined my sanctitude, man. Yeah. So I'd invited him out this evening with Sebastian, who's a friend of mine, French speaker. And he sent this message at 4 o'clock going, yeah, where you at? So we'll just get off the main drag for 1 minute and then we'll start. But I did have a lovely leather jacket, but yeah, it was just too warm. It's gone really warm.
It's too hot here too.
Oh, has it gone warm your way, Maggie?
Yeah.
I noticed how much, I always notice the difference between London and like Shropshire and then where Gabby's was and then Scotland, where my grandmother has been Scotland for May. She always used to go for the whole month. And it is crazy how like the weeks, we are seriously like a week ahead here compared to where I've just come from. And then Shah was sending me pictures of Elysee and the trees were all out. Do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Good. So let's start. Maggie, I'm so happy that you're here, Al, so 2 people can criticize me. I'm so happy you're here, Al, so 2 people can criticize me. Vowels, 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 vowels.
Al, je suis très content que tu sois ici aujourd'hui parce que je vois 2 gens qui peuvent me critiquer.
Lovely, critiquer, so that 2 people can criticize me. So what you said wasn't wrong, but so that 2 people can criticize me.
Pour que 2 personnes puissent me critiquer.
Lovely, pour que 2 personnes puissent me critiquer. Lovely, lovely. Go again and put it together. Je suis tellement content que tu sois là, Al, pour que 2 personnes puissent me critiquer. Je suis tellement content que tu sois là, Al, pour que 2 personnes puissent. And can we remember, Maggie? Personne. Off you go.
Je suis très content que.
It's like Maggie, sing happy birthday for me. Just sing happy birthday. Happy birthday. You know.
Happy birthday.
That's it. Push off that muscle. Push off that muscle. Push off that muscle.
Je suis très content que tu sois ici, Al, parce que maintenant, sorry, I was going to say pour que, sorry, doesn't make sense.
Acknowledge that more than you love your own children, you lot love the word parce que.
Yeah.
Really, really. There are more conjunctions than parce que. Off you go. Parce que, no, pour que.
Pour que. Je suis très content, Al, que tu sois ici pour que 2 personnes puissent.
Do what? Do what?
Okay.
What's the pronunciation? That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Me critiquer.
Lovely. Me critiquer.
Me critiquer.
Lovely. Okay. Nina, there are fewer people in the park than I would have imagined, but I think there are more people in the park than Al had imagined.
Il y a moins de personnes dans le parc que je pourrais imaginer, mais plus que Al pourrait imaginer.
Lovely, lovely. Au parc tends to win. We tend to say au parc. Yeah. It's just remembering the at rather than in thing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Have a little look as well, if you're bored this week, at the differences between j'imagine and je m'imagine. Yeah, you know, there's a subtle interplay of that a little bit. One's more kind of like I imagine something. One's more like I picture for myself. You know, all this kind of business. So have a little look at that. Imaginer versus s'imaginer. Lovely, Nina. Could you shake up your mouth? Imagine that you're really shocked with it. Go, oh, mais putain, il y a plus de personnes. Sorry, il y a moins de personnes au parc que j'aurais imaginé, mais il y a plus de personnes au parc qu'elle aurait imaginé. You know, whatever. Just throw it away. Give me an emotion to it.
Et alors, il y a moins de personnes que je pourrais imaginer au parc, mais plus qu'elle pourrait imaginer.
Yeah, aurait imaginé. Would have imagined. Yeah, aurait imaginé.
Aurait imaginé.
Good. Lovely. Don't lose any twang even on prepositions. So don't award vowel sounds based on how much word we get to hear. The vowel is there anyway. Lovely, Nina. Okay. Susan. Go round if necessary. Historically, where we're walking now is where gay men used to meet during the Victorian period. Did you know that, Al? Do you want to hold my hand? Fortunately, I didn't. So off you go. Historically, where we're walking now is where gay men used to meet during the Victorian period.
Historiquement, où nous marchons maintenant, c'est où les hommes gays se sont rencontrés pendant le temps victorien.
Your vowels, you three, have just shot up, every single one of you. L'époque, I would say, yeah, rather than le temps, victorien, rather than victorienne. She was such a big badass bitch that even in French, Victorian is a known thing. Yeah. And was it met on one occasion, or did they used to meet throughout that process?
They used to meet a lot.
Lovely. If I see pretty flowers, I'll turn it around. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay.
But you've got your blur on, so we can't see.
That's true, true. Susan, I don't like sarcasm. We don't use rhetoric. We say, Luke, turn the blur off.
I was just commenting.
No, you weren't. You've got to use language. Hang on. Let me do it. One second. Enable blur. There we go. There we go. It's just your cataract, Susan. It's just an age thing. Don't worry. Off you go. Maggie, this little tulip is very beautiful. I think its name is Al. This little tulip is very beautiful. I think its name is Al. Push, slide, push, slide.
Cette petite tulipe est très jolie. Je pense elle s'appelle Al.
Lovely.
I can imagine.
Only one mistake there. That was so nice. Your vowels are, honest to God, so much better, the three of you. Be very clear when we are saying que versus qu'il. So s'appelle needs what to the left of it. You know, we were doing our structural stuff, Maggie. More on that in a moment. You know, what do we need to the left of s'appelle? What needs to be the left of s'appelle? Always.
Qui s'appelle?
Yes. So either a link to the noun or the noun itself. Yeah. So, alors, mon ami s'appelle Al. Yeah. So, qui s'appelle versus. So it depends whether we've had. So, alors, cette petite tulipe, you know, c'est mon ami qui s'appelle, or cette petite tulipe, il s'appelle. Whenever you decide whether you're saying qui, which will link you to something on the left, or an il, which is a new one. Good. Go again for me, Maggie. Say, Luke, I'm thinking of what you told me the other day. Luke, I'm thinking of what you told me the other day.
Luc, je pensais...
No. I'm thinking is present tense, Maggie. I'm thinking of what you told me the other day.
Je pense à laquelle tu me dis l'autre jour.
If it weren't for the fact I've just had a funny story, Sig saw this tree once, and we were looking at photographs, and this is not particularly like a cruisy area at all, but it just so happened that on the photograph that she was looking at, there were two people at it under the tree. And because it was really when my eyes first went really, really bad with that medication and I couldn't see anything. And I was going, oh, look at this beautiful tree, baby. And she was like, why are the two people hugging under the tree? That's really romantic. And I was like, oh my God, one of them's on all fours. They're not even hugging. Yeah. Honest to God, straight people, they're disgusting. No standards. So that's your monkey puzzle, like that little baby one I've got you. Yeah. Do you know what you call a monkey puzzle tree in French? A désespoir des singes, monkey's despair. Right. So, Maggie, say for me, I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you.
Je pense à toi.
Somebody was on all fours under a tree. I thought of you. Lovely. Say for me, I know what you're doing.
Je sais ce que tu... je sais ce que tu fais.
Go again.
Je sais que tu fais.
Hang on, because you can't see my pissed off face when you're looking at the flowers.
Ce que tu fais, sorry. Ce que tu fais.
Keep using the idea what. Okay? What is to the left of a que? In this context, the object. J'aime le gâteau que j'aime. What is to the left of a sucker, or a suki, or a sedan? Either nothing or another verb to introduce it. Yeah? either nothing or another verb to introduce it. So say for me, I am thinking of, which is an introductory verb clause, what you said the other day. I'm thinking of what you said the other day.
Je pense que tu as dit.
No. Right. Maggie, think how you paid your mortgage off. You have to perform more than one trick in one go. You need to perform a and de as a trick, and you need to perform suki, suka as a trick. Suka, do you remember this, Maggie? Suka is a thing. Suka is a noun. Yeah? Suka is grabbing a noun. I'm thinking of, let's get away from everybody. Let's go with this few people. Say for me, I'm thinking of what? Yeah, just say for me what you said the other day, Maggie. Just introduce it. What you said the other day. How would you say what you said the other day?
Ce que tu as dit l'autre jour.
Lovely. Say it in French now rather than in English.
Ce que tu as dit l'autre jour.
Lovely. That's nice. Now say for me, je pense à ce que tu as dit l'autre jour. Say for me, je pense à ce que tu as dit l'autre jour.
Je pense à ce que tu as dit l'autre jour. I forgot the R. Okay.
Maggie, ask me the question. Nina, ask Nina the question. Nina, what do you think of what Luke just said? What do you think of what Luke just said? Ask Nina the question, Maggie.
Nina, qu'est-ce que tu penses que...
What do you think? What are you doing with the tense? What do you think? It's present tense. What do you think? What do you think of what Luke just said?
Oh, that's pretty.
That's pretty. Qu'est-ce que tu penses?
Maggie,
qu'est-ce que tu penses?
for the love of God, we're doing an ER verb in the present tense. Don't let me have a hernia. Go on. What do you think? Go on.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses? Qu'est-ce que tu penses?
Maggie,
well,
for the love of God, before I find you and beat the shit out of you, you think. What is you think?
Tu penses.
Thank you. I don't want tu penses. Say for me, what do you think? Go on.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses?
Lovely. What do you think of what Luke said? Go on.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses à ce que Luc
No. Ask Maggie the question. Ask Susan the question,
Oh.
Maggie. Say, what do you think of Luke? He's a sarcastic little bitch, but he is efficient. So say for me, what do you think of Luke? Off you go. So what do you think of Luke?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de?
Lovely. We have
okay.
pensé à, we have pensé de, we have pensé tout court.
Yeah. Okay. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de Luc?
Now say, what do you think of what he just said? Qu'est-ce que tu penses de...
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de ce que Luc a dit?
Lovely. Now close your mouth and blow it through for me.
Qu'est-ce que
Think of
tu
the mortgage.
penses?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de ce que Luc a dit?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de ce que Luc a dit?
Lovely. Susan. No, Nina, I'll keep in my same order. Nina, I'm thinking of what Maggie needs. So am I. It rhymes with slap. I'm thinking of what Maggie needs. And can you do this for me, Nina, with a besoin? I'm thinking of what Maggie needs.
Je pense ce dont Maggie a besoin.
So you've pulled off one trick, but what goes after the pensée here?
Je pense.
Right. Say for me, I'm thinking of you. Just send me a little message, Nina. Just send me a little text. I'm thinking of you.
Je pense à toi.
There you go. Your mouth knows that story very well. Now, all you're doing is swapping toi for the what Maggie needs. Yeah? Off you go. I'm thinking of what Maggie needs. Off you go.
Je pense.
You've just correctly given me ce dont Maggie a besoin. It was gorgeous.
Okay.
So in other words, what is going on here is you guys have learned ce dont, ce qui, ce à quoi, ce qui, ce que, all very clever. And you guys have learned penser à and penser de. You just don't like doing the two together.
Okay.
So do you see what I mean? So in other words, it's quite, you're used to going something, ce dont, something. And I'm saying you can have something, à, or de, or avec, or anything else. Ce dont, ce qui. In other words, you can pop these after a preposition, yeah? So I'm thinking of what, that's it.
Je pense à ce dont Maggie a besoin.
That's it, you've got it, you've had the penny drop, lovely. Could you do it for me now with I'm thinking of what Maggie needs? No, I'm thinking of what she needs using full. I'm thinking of what she needs using full.
Je pense à ce qu'il lui faut.
That's gorgeous. Lock it in your mouth again. Nina, that was brilliant.
Je pense à ce qu'il lui faut.
Alors moi, je pense à ce qu'il lui faut. Susan, let's knock it up another level. Could you say for me, I'm thinking of everything Maggie needs?
Je
Using
pense,
buzzword. I'm thinking using buzzword. I'm thinking of everything Maggie needs. Now, this sounds daft, but this could be like a completely normal sentence. It could be like, Nina could be packing Sienna's bag for like some trip. I say, you're right, Nina. So I'm just thinking of everything that Sienna needs for tomorrow. Let me think. She's got, yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, it's a perfectly normal sentence. I mean, I am literally thinking of a kick and a slap for Maggie, but that's fine. Well, let's go with the packing a child's bag. So I'm thinking of everything. I'm thinking of everything Maggie needs. Off you go, Susan.
je pense à tout ce dont Maggie a besoin.
Get in. Nice work. Go again. Close your mouth. Now lock this grammar down with a nice vowel-y vowel slide. Go on. Now, yeah, je pense à tout ce dont Maggie a besoin. Go.
Je pense à tout ce dont Maggie a besoin.
Good. Can you see me, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, because I can't see from my camera, but that's all right. Good. Oh, shit. I think that means my battery's about to die. 1 sec. We have about... Second. Quick. Yay. We're saved. Ow, my knee. Oh, God. Oh. Don't drop anything, Luke. The agony isn't worth it. Oh, bless Al. Bless Al and his feigned indifference. He's taking Lynn's photograph. Lovely. So go again for me one more time, Susan. I'm thinking of everything Maggie needs.
Je pense à tout ce dont Maggie a besoin.
Good. In Besançon, every time you cough before speaking French, I will throw cough liquid at you. We do not need to cough in preparation. We are speaking French. Use the French to clear your voice. Yeah, use your French to clear your voice. Oui, je pense à tout ce dont Maggie a besoin. Susan, could you do the same thing? I'm thinking of everything she needs using faux. I'm thinking of everything she needs using faux.
Je pense à tout ce que lui faut.
Say for me, she needs a drink. No, say she needs a coffee using faux, Susan. She needs a coffee using faux.
Elle se fait un café.
Please grab the iron, turn it on, and when it's fully turned on, please pick a thigh and hold it on until the screaming stops. What does a faux? Who does a faux?
Louis.
No.
I can't. You're going in and out, Luke. I'm sorry.
Don't use me as an excuse. You've just said bloody Elsa faux, so don't use me as an excuse. I do not buy your bullshit. Say for me, faux, in any other sentence in French. In any other sentence in French.
Il lui faut un café.
Thank you. Bring your lies to somewhere else. Jesus is watching you, dishonest woman. So basically, can you now say another sentence using faux with any other sentence, any other one? Keep going with faux. Any other one.
Il me faut un.
There we go. What word did we start? What word did we have? What word did we have? What word did we start with?
Il.
Thank you. Go again. She needs a coffee.
Oh. Il lui faut un café.
Thank you. The she is the second word. And again, she needs a coffee. Go on.
Il lui faut un café.
Say to me everything she needs. You need the il for this faux. Everything she needs.
Il.
No, everything she needs. We're starting with a tout.
Okay. Tout ce que lui faut.
No, we're screwing at the middle. Where's the il gone?
Oh, tout ce qu'il lui faut.
That's it. In the sentence, Susan, my love, il lui faut un café. As weird and as bollocky odd as il lui faut is, does it go directly or indirectly between the faut and the un café? Il lui faut un café. Does that go directly or indirectly across?
It's she needs a coffee. It's
No. The English isn't going to help you. Don't listen to the English. Don't listen to the English. Tell me whether it's tell me which it is and why. Tell me which it is and why.
it's indirect because lui is used for an indirect object.
I asked you the question, the relationship between the faux and the café. Is that direct or indirect?
Oh, the cafe is a direct object.
So, any of the neutral verbs you know, il reste, il manque, il faut, can be said on their own without a pronoun, can't they? Susan, say for me, a chair is missing. We're lacking a chair. Just with literally that. No, don't take it to anybody. Just il, verb, and then off you go, a chair. Say for me, we're lacking a chair.
Il lui manque une chaise.
Gorgeous. Say for me, we need a chair. One needs a chair, but I don't want to hear nous. Just il, verb, off you go. We need a chair, off you go.
On a besoin d'une chaise.
No, using. Do you listen? Il, word, off you go. Do we remember faux from only 20 seconds ago?
Il lui faut une chaise.
And again, come on.
Il lui faut une chaise.
Good. Grab a coffee, stick the kettle on. There's a coffee, there's a chair left. Sit down, Susan. Come and join us. There's a chair left. Sit down. There's a chair left. 4 words.
Il reste une chaise.
Gorgeous. Are we all, 3 of us or 4 of us, in complete agreement that il manque, il reste, il faut goes directly into une chaise? How do we know a sentence is direct? Screw the English. It means in the French, when you say the version with no pronoun, there is no a or de. Il faut une chaise. Was there an a or a de between faut and une chaise? Susan?
No.
Therefore, that is direct. Don't use the English. I give Al a hug. I see Al. They're both Al. I give him a hug. I see him. Don't listen to the English. Direct means that you, in the French, when there is no pronoun, in other words, when you're using the proper words for things, that you go directly from the verb into your object. That is direct. There's no other bloody word there. The next tip you could have had, Susan, is as a general rule, if you've got a human and a non-human in a sentence, notice I'm not saying object because that's misleading, because obviously, like, you know, I love, you know, my girls, you know, that's an object, you know, even though it's, you know, people. So in a sentence with a human and a non-human, Susan, as a general rule, which one's direct and which one's indirect?
Usually the non-human is the direct object.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So in other words, then, if I said the sentence, Susan, Maggie buys the cake, just say to me, Maggie buys the cake.
Maggie achète le gâteau.
Good. Say to me, the cake Maggie buys.
Le gâteau que Maggie achète.
Good. And why did we use the que? Because it was a direct, normal sentence. Lovely. Where we can use the que, we can use a sucker, can't we, if it's a different rule? Say for me, I know what Maggie's buying. So do I. It's 25% proof. Off you go. I know what Maggie's buying, Susan. I know what Maggie's buying.
Je sais ce que Maggie achète.
So are we in agreement that if we've got the verb that comes after que and the verb that comes after sucker will be the same, exactly the same series of verbs? The verb, the verb that comes after dans and the verb that comes after ce dans will be exactly the same series of verbs. Yeah, the only thing that differs is what is on the left. So in other words, if I'm saying everything she needs, yeah, Nina, if I'm saying, would you say for me one more time, she needs a coffee using faut?
Il lui faut un café.
Gorgeous. As weird as il lui faut was it direct or indirect between faut and un café?
Direct.
Therefore, we are in the land of the le lalé, the que, the sucker. Yeah, we're in that land. Oh, what a happy kingdom. So could you please say for me everything she needs using faut?
Tout ce qu'il lui faut.
Lovely. Could you spell ce qu'il lui faut for me, please, as from the sea? Mention any spaces, mention any apostrophes.
C-E-Q-U apostrophe.
Mention any spaces, mention any apostrophes, mention any spaces.
CE space QU apostrophe I.
That's it. Don't hate me, but that's one of the reasons, Susan, why I'm obsessed with vowels, because ce qui, ce que, like all this business, lovely. Good, lovely. Nina, I know. No, I don't want to make it just a relative pronouns class, but I'm basically going to prepare a bit of a masterclass for you next time on bringing more than one trick together. Do you know what I mean? It's just basically bringing more than one trick together. I'm happy, Nina, I'm happy that the method I'm talking about is clear. I'm happy that the method I'm talking about is clear. I think that's a normal. If I say something in a grammar question to you that you just go, Luke, that's just contrived. That's just literally trying to, on purpose, build some weird shit, then tell me. But I think that's still fairly normal. You know what? I'm happy that the method I'm talking about is clear. Off you go, Nina.
Je suis content que la méthode, ce dont je parle, soit claire.
Now, your brain went to the subjunctive. Clap, 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 clap. What is the difference between ce dont and dont? Try in overview to describe to me the difference, not just with examples. Try in overview, Nina, to explain to me the difference between ce dont and dont. We've totally acknowledged, and your mouth has just acknowledged, that the same shit goes to the right of them. Exactly the same series of verbs goes to the right of dont and to the right of ce dont. When do I use one? When do I use the other?
You use ce dont when you're saying what.
Yes, I mean, that is basically not a dumb thing. Keep sticking to that. It's not entirely always the case, but for 90% of the case, it's the time. Yeah, for 90% of the time, it's the case. Yes, yeah, completely. All right. But we don't always want to be doing that. And the reason that mistake happened, ironically, is because you had pulled away from that to try and be more organic in French. So well done. But what is on the left of ce dont and what is on the left of dont? What is always on the left of dont? No exception. I'm not including ce dont. I'm literally including dont on its own. What is always on the left of dont? No exception. What is a dont? It is a reversed what, Nina?
De.
That's right. So, j'ai besoin de la crème. Nina parle de la situation. Luc parle de l'histoire. Dont is when you go. So with Maggie the other day, we talked about colours. I like red wine. She likes white wine. But basically, here's Luke in blue. Luke talks. That's blue. Luke talks, verb clause. Preposition green, de. In red, the object, la situation. Nina remembers. Nina se souvient. That's blue. It's a verb clause. Green, de. In red, la situation, or whatever the choreography, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely and quiet here. So basically, it's even more so over there. You just get, no one goes that way. So if you then say, if you went red first, object first, but you are fully mentioning the thing in red, the situation, Nina remembers, the story Luke talks about. So in other words, what is to the left of a dont, Nina, but a full object?
Yes, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Whereas a ce dont is grabbing at your object. It is referencing your object. Okay. It's saying that thing. So you might go, which is what Maggie said the other day, which was quite intelligent. She was like, but that's like a pronoun. You know, as in, I remember it. I remember this thing. Yeah, it is. It's got a similar feeling, but one is just a little bit more pointed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you know what I mean? A little bit more pointed. So with that in mind, Nina, say for me, the sentence that we just had. So I'm happy that the method, by virtue of the fact you've heard the method, is it going to be dont or ce dont?
Dont.
There you go, barely even a split second before your answer. Lovely. Off you go. So say for me, I'm glad. I mean, the swag layer was fucking marvellous, Nina. So off you go. I'm happy that the method. Maggie, you go and you need to go and pick up. Or is it easy off because of Easter? But whatever. You go and you need to go. So what were you going to say? So say for me, Nina, I'm glad that I'm happy that the method I'm talking about is clear. Off you go.
Je suis content que la méthode dont je parle soit claire.
Lovely. Now you guys at your level need to just sing it out. Sing it out. Sing it out. all of you, absolutely every one of you, your vowels are now gorgeous. There's not one of you that hasn't got gorgeous twangy when we concentrate. Sing the whole thing through, because individually, half of it makes sense. If you take a break, if you take a breath, if you breathe in, it's dangerous. I'll show you the bit by Albert Hall. Yes, off you go. So say that for me in one go, Nina, and put some emotion behind it. Oh, mais moi, je suis content que la méthode dont je parle soit claire. Go on, put it through, Nina.
Moi, je suis content que la méthode dont je parle soit claire.
Lovely. Okay. Susan, talking about a letter. Okay. It's weird that the one she sent me is well written, because normally she's a Hmong that can't write. So it's weird. Oh, bless the little thing. So it's weird. It's weird. Oh, there's a little cute little kid in a little summer dress. So it's weird that the one talking about letters, Susan. It's weird that the letters. This is quite cute. It's weird. It's weird that the one she sent me is well written. Talking about feminine letters. It's weird. It's weird that the one she sent me is well written.
C'est bizarre que celle. C'est bizarre que
Pause. C'est bizarre que celle is correct so far. C'est bizarre que celle so far is correct. The one she sent me. That's it.
Qu'elle m'ait écrit est bien.
Stand. Go again slowly. Di was like, yeah, sorry. It's weird. So say for me, it's weird that the one she sent me is well written. Slowly.
C'est bizarre que celle elle m'a envoyée est bien
Stand
écrite.
still. When I say stop, you stop. Because otherwise I've just got so much muscle memory to undo. Please try and stick to that. Can you say for me, she wrote a letter?
Elle a écrit une lettre.
Using Lukey's methodology, is this direct or indirect between the right and the letter?
Correct.
Well done. What do we always need to introduce? Think back to I like the cake I like. What do we introduce when we go from the object to the verb clause when the verb is direct? What little word do we always need to keep introducing? Say for me, I like the cake. Back to normal. I like the cake.
J'aime le gâteau.
The cake I like.
Le gâteau que j'aime.
Gorgeous. What word did you drop in after le gâteau?
Que.
You always need a que. As I've just said earlier with il lui faut un café, le café que il lui faut. If you are switching a direct, so we're not going de and don, we're not going, à laquelle and all that crap, we're just going with the direct, we need to bring in the que, yeah? We need to bring in the que. All right, so could you go for me again? The one, Sel, your brain goes, oh, bit of grammar. Yeah, some grammar is linking grammar, some grammar is identifying grammar. This is identifying grammar, which then needs linking grammar to link it to another clause. In other words, say for me, Susan, the letter, there's a nice coffee husky. Say for me, the letter she wrote to me. Just say the letter she wrote to me.
La lettre qu'elle m'écrit. Qu'elle a m'écrit.
She wrote, lovely, feminine letter. So what's that going to do to écrit?
It's going to have an E at the end.
Yeah, so la lettre qu'elle m'a, what's it going to be?
Écrite.
Gorgeous. Get that in your mouth, run it through a few times for me.
La lettre qu'elle m'a écrite. La lettre qu'elle m'a
Lovely
écrite.
vowels. Slide even more, Susan. You are so far from being over the top. Enjoy it. Slide. Don't just enjoy it for the French. Enjoy it for the fact that it will help you remember the order if you slide through the vowels with your mouth closed. La lettre qu'elle m'a écrite, go on.
La lettre qu'elle m'a écrite.
Lovely. Watch your as, guys. Don't let them go to Yeah, elle m'a écrite. Yeah, okay. Good. So if I said the one she sent me, sorry, the one she wrote to me, one little change. The one she sent me, referring to a feminine letter, Susan.
Celle qu'elle m'a écrit.
There you go. That's it. It's interesting that the one she sent me is well written. In other words, you're used to going, here's my trampoline, here's my subjunctive, which is what you tried to do, because clever Susan, it's interesting, is subjunctive. But your subjunctive shit could be, it's what we call a deferred subjunctive. I'm happy, given that often he doesn't come out of the house, and you know his kids have just got back from Paris, that my mate is here. By the time we get to my mate is here, we've had a whole bloody Lord of the Rings narrative before we got there. Ouais, tu vois, je suis content vu que ses enfants viennent d'arriver, enfin son enfant vient d'arriver de Paris et qu'il sort pas souvent de la maison, que mon pote soit là. The thing that created the subjunctive is donkey's years back. Do you understand? That's just normal. Do you know, it's really cool, you know, given that Susan was much more advanced than John and that John was starting from a you know, lot less advanced position, that John has made the progress he has. You know, I mean, by the time we get to the thing that warrants a subjunctive, we've had a lot to say, but we're still in the subjunctive. You mean if you had another verb that... Okay, so do you mean if you had two verbs that both needed the subjunctive after your original thing? So you're thinking of... No, you're thinking of, I'm really happy that he's made progress and that he's enjoying the class, something like that. If you had two things that were under the mantle of the being happy, then yeah, they'd both be subjunctive. I'm happy that Nina went to the bar and met, you know, Nick, and that she spent a lovely bit of time with him. Ouais, moi je suis ravi que Nina soit allée au bar, qu'elle a rencontré Nick. Well, and that she met Nick, qu'elle ait rencontré Nick, or and met Nick, et qu'elle ait passé. Yeah, they're both under the same mantle, the same subjunctive, but I'm on about when you're just giving... This is very similar, Susan, to what you did the other day, which is a little bit advanced, but again, just as messy, is if you say, if Susan knew the answer, she would say something. So your brain goes, oh yeah, I know this partnership. It goes, was into would. It goes, was into would. Yeah, you can, mate, you totally can. But if it's, if Susan knew the answer and, you know, it was the right time and, you know, John didn't need her, she would say something. We could quite happily have other sentences before we get to the bingo sentence. Does that make sense? So with that in mind, Susan, say for me again, no, it's interesting that the one she sent me was well written. It's interesting that the one she sent me was well written.
C'est intéressant que celle qu'elle m'a écrit que
no, so you doing
intéressant.
Go on, yeah, go on. I think you've just had the penny drop. Have a go.
C'est intéressant que celle qu'elle m'a écrit était...
No. What, Susan.
Yeah.
Stand still. Stop.
Yeah.
Means stop. What does she...
He froze when I was afraid to tell him.
Susan, you can send me up, my darling, but the error was yours. It's got nothing to do with the signal. Why is flippant again? We're down to 2 in the class. What is she sent me? What is basically normal French she sent me?
Qu'elle m'a envoyé.
Learn to listen. Go again now. She wrote to me with the one that she wrote to me. Just say the one that she wrote to me. The one that she wrote to me. Now put that in.
Celle qu'elle m'a écrit.
Gorgeous. There's no need to make that subjunctive. I am happy that the one that she wrote to me is well written. Which verb are you happy about? The fact that she wrote or the fact that it's well written?
The fact that it's well written.
That's it. You're used to going, and don't get me wrong, it's a damn good reflex. It's what we've trained you to do. It's a damn good reflex, but you don't need to make the first one subjunctive. I'm happy that the one that she wrote to me, that's just describing the thing, is well written. Don't make the writing to me subjunctive. Go on.
Je suis content que celle qu'elle m'a envoyée est bien écrite.
The one that she wrote, again, the one that she wrote to me is written. I'll say like that. Just change it up a little bit, just do a different sentence. I'm happy that the one Luke, I'm happy that the change it up a little bit. I'm happy that the one Luke showed me is well written.
Je suis content que celle que Luc m'a montrée est bien écrite.
No, what needs to go before bien? Soit.
Oh.
That's it. Go again then. Keep going. Big girl sentences. I know, but do it. I'm happy that the one let's say we're talking about a feminine thing, no, a masculine thing. Let's say a masculine thing, an email. Okay. I'm happy the one Luke sent me was well written. Off you go. I'm happy the one Luke sent me was well written. Masculine email.
Je suis content que celui. Je suis content que ce Luc m'a envoyé était bien écrit.
No, I can't. Go again. Slowly and clearly, I can't hear you. I'm happy that the one Luke sent me was well written. Masculine email, clean vowels, off you go.
Je suis content que ce que Luc m'a envoyé soit bien écrit.
No. Stop means stop. What's the one that's the masculine version of cell?
Ce.
Celui. No, what's the masculine version? That's it.
Celui.
That's it. So, off you go. You always get these. I was going to say this earlier. These are all the parakeets that people bring like seed to feed them and stuff. Yeah, can you see the tropical birds on the guy's hand? Yeah. Yeah, London. Well, St James's Park has got more, but Hyde Park's got a population of like tropical freaking birds. They all came out in the 70s and stuff. Can you see the tropical birds? Even though we're London, there's like a massive population of them. Lovely. Go again for me, Susan. Just say for me the one he wrote me. Go on. Referring to masculine email. Go on.
Celui qu'il m'a écrit.
Good. I totally know at speed that ceci, cela, ce qui, ce you know. Why do you think we're doing this kind of work? But we've got to have this shit down. One more time for me, Susan. Fully 100% correct. It's interesting that the one he sent me is well written. Talking about a masculine email.
C'est intéressant que celui qu'il m'a envoyé.
No. There's no such thing as stop means stop. There's no such thing as celery. How do you pronounce it?
Celui.
There we go. Back we go.
C'est intéressant que celui qu'il m'a envoyé.
No, there's no such thing as celery. Back we go. Your vowels are too good. Yep. Your vowels are too good. I don't need mistakes from you. Your vowels are too good. Celui. Get the vowels in. Go on.
C'est intéressant que celui qu'il m'a envoyé soit bien écrit.
Enjoy it. Oui, c'est intéressant que celui qui m'a envoyé soit bien écrit. Quoi.
C'est intéressant que celui qu'il m'a écrit soit bien envoyé. C'est intéressant que celui qu'il m'a envoyé soit bien écrit.
You just reach a point in advanced learning when your brain just goes, I've done so many ups and downs in the same sentence that the brain goes, I was down, I was up, I was down, I was up. It's like a honeymoon. So in other words, but we can't neutralize those vowels. Yeah, owl's feeding the squirrel, the little shit. The little shit being the squirrel, not owl. Good. Maggie, do one for me. Which squirrel? Squirrel is masculine. Say for me which squirrel.
Quel écureuil?
Écureuil. Lovely. Okay. The one I told you about. This is just this theme, and I know it's difficult, but you're all doing well, is basically called combining tricks. Two tricks together. Off you go. The one I told you about. Off you go. Masculine squirrel.
Lequel?
No, Maggie.
Oh, celui que...
I do hope Susan didn't suffer in vain for you to say celui only 16 seconds later. Vowels count. Maggie.
Celui que je te dis.
The one... No. Would you please say for me? I talk about the situation. My God, I'm so bored of that sentence. I talk about the situation. Off you go.
Je parle de la situation.
There we go. But the vowels are lovely. Well done. That was ointment to my. That was salve to my soul. Je parle de la situation. when we talk about, what preposition do we use, Maggie?
De. So, yeah.
Therefore, if we are going, as we established with Nina earlier, if we are going object into it, what word do we use instead of de? If we're swapping a de around, we use a...
Don't.
That's better. Off you go. So the one, don't mispronounce it. Learn from Susan. The one I told you about is, let's just say the one I told you about is, yeah, just say the one I told you about. That'll do. The one I told you about. Talking about masculine squirrel.
Celui dont je te dis.
I told you about. I told is what tense?
Je t'ai dit.
Pause. We've done this before. You are right for assuming that tell is dire, but you can't say dire de. Dire is a citational verb. You dire something. That's what I said to you the other day, Maggie, when I said, come
Je parle.
from so generally, dire is say and tell, and parler is speak and talk. I totally get that. The notion you have to say the thing I told you, la chose que je t'ai dit, or whatever, or la chose dont je t'ai parlé. In other words, you are quite right. Told, tell is dire, but you can't use it with de in this context. So go again for me, Maggie. The one I told you about, we're talking about squirrels as opposed to owl.
Celui dont...
Don't say celui, use vowels.
Celui.
No, go to your fucking chest. Go to your chest. Celui, go on.
Celui dont...
No. What did Susan battle to do? Go to your chest. Celui. That's it. Just generally, you're all doing fabulously, but just notice your throats want to take over. Yeah? Maggie, you've earned that deposit. There's no need to go back to those times. Honest to God.
Celui dont je t'ai parlé. We've lost him. Can't hear you, Luke.
Yeah.
I can't hear you, Luke.
Celui. Go on. Celui. Go on. The one
Celui.
I told you about, Maggie. Go on.
Celui dont je t'ai parlé.